I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Of all the gin joints and all the towns and all the world.
Handle the truth. You can't fight in here. This is the
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
This is where the fun begins.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of a Multiplex movie melee. We got ourselves an exciting singles match, another entry in our Pick'em triple threat tournament. I don't know if we have an official name for it, but that's what it is. A bunch of triple threats, and everybody picked each other. Well, kind of, sorta, because this particular match we have here was a bit of a grab bag because some people were not around for the actual picks. And honestly, I think it's probably one of our closest matches just in terms of skill and talent. Because like, Dylan, do you remember like who called out who in this and who was spun?
No one called out anyone in this match. It's interesting. This was all random. I think the three people that were left on the wheel, because not everyone could show up on the day where everyone called out who. But yeah, I think it should, like you said, I think this is a really, really competitive one. This is one of my most anticipated matchups in round one, because I think all three of these competitors are fantastic and could easily go on a run in this tournament. So it should be a good one. I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, but I don't think I actually said the name because it's David Nishimoto, Cameron Redshaw, Jacoby Bancroft, all spun on the wheel. But yeah, should be kind of neat.
And it should go to show just how good they are that no one called them out, so they were the last ones remaining when we spun the wheel. So it's interesting.
Either everybody liked them too much or nobody wanted to face them. We'll see how right they were bringing the first competitor, Jacoby Bancroft. How you doing, Jacoby?
Doing great. It's kind of, I'm nervous and I'm scared at the same time. David's beat me twice in the past, which doesn't bode well for me. And I don't think I've ever actually played Redshaw. I really don't. I really can't remember if I have. If we have, then I apologize and that I've forgotten. But either way, I think it's going to be very exciting. I know things kind of have to go like my way in order, like the wheels have to go my way and wheels have to not go their way. I think in order for me to really have a true fighting chance. But I'm very excited to be playing. I think triples are really exciting. So I'm ready to see what happens. This time, David is going down, and hopefully Redshaw goes down as well. So, yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, Jacoby, the way this tournament is going, anything can happen. We'll just say that.
I love it. Let's continue that then.
We're going to bring our next competitor, which is Cameron Redshaw.
Hello.
How you doing, Cameron?
I'm good. I'm excited. This will be fun. We have not played Jacoby, so you're good. So I'm excited to play you. I haven't played David in a while in a match that actually exists. So I'm excited for that. And I did call out Jacoby. I was attending the thing. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that's just because I want to play Jacoby. So.
Cool.
We have this right now. Well, then I guess we'll bring in the person that the wheel decided to be here, which was David Nishimoto. How you doing, David?
Hey, I'm doing good. Yeah, it feels good to not be called out this time. But yeah, I mean, last two times I played Jacoby, it was pretty tight until the end. So I expect another match like that. And then I think I rarely beat like Redshaw in teams. I forget if we played each other 1-on-1 too, but I probably lost that one.
It was like 4 years ago, I think.
But yeah, this is going to be a really hard match, I think. And yeah, I mean, I feel nervous and excited as well. And yeah, I just can't wait to just see what happens. Hopefully, I don't have to answer a 4-pointer. But
hopefully, we all don't have to answer 4-pointers, right? Maybe that's the goal. Let's all go for that.
I like it.
Okay. Yeah, so where everybody's hoping for a knockout of some sort. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get. Oh shit! Yeah, let's go again and get started. Round number 1, which is our wheel round. No, wheel round.
Whoa!
It's general categories.
Anything can happen.
You got to get 8 questions in 8 of our general movie categories. You have 15 seconds to write your answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of that time, you will show and verbalize your answer. Get a point for each correct answer, and any one of you gets all 8 correct. You will receive a bonus question, also worth the point. Anything else before we get started?
Nope. Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
You too.
All right, great. I got the doc pulled up right in time. Your first question will come in the category of the 2000s. Name one of the two actors who play Greg's parents in Meet the Fockers.
I don't know what's going around right now where all the hosts just immediately confused the first round for the wheel round, because there was one match where I almost called this the wheel round. So that was fun.
I'm sitting here like thinking, okay, great. Let's get this match started. Oh, like what questions are going to be asked are going to be answered? Oh shit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
Dustin Hoffman.
All right, Redshaw.
Dustin Hoffman.
And David.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman is correct. We also would have accepted Barbara Streisand. Barbara Streisand was the other one.
So your next question will come in the category of musicals. What 2010s musical features a cast that includes Catherine Zeta-Jones, Bryan Cranston, and Tom Cruise? And people are screaming downstairs, so I'm going to mute myself.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. It's a battle royale that's happening at Dylan's house. Just
allow me to send an angry text message real quick. You continue hosting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Let's go to Redshaw.
Rock of Ages.
All right, David.
Rock of Ages.
And Jacoby.
Rock of Ages.
Staying perfect through 2. Rock of Ages is correct. Going into your third question of the round comes in the category of sci-fi fantasy. How many miles per hour does the DeLorean have to be driving in order to travel through time in Back to the Future? All right. Interesting thing of going back to, the future.
Yeah.
This is how I don't have anything. I'm just saying
That's
slow
good.
things. 5, 4, 3,
1 million and
1.
37. Okay.
Hands down. Let's go to David.
88 miles per hour.
All right, Jacoby.
88.
And Redshaw.
88. Mapua.
We are staying tied at 3-3. 88 miles per hour is correct. Going into your next question.
Your next question in the category of horror. Longlegs is primarily set in what decade?
Interesting person, this director.
Yeah.
Let's say. Yeah.
You talking about Ounce Perkins?
Ounce? What? Oh. Stupid Dylan. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Oh, you got me. Jacoby.
I forgot if it was a big picture of Clinton or Reagan to the 90s.
The Redshaw. Why I forget your name?
Then I'm wrong. I said the 70s.
And David.
I also said the 90s.
I believe it was Clinton. So the 1990s is correct.
It's ginormous.
4-4-3. So a bit of a separation here now. Going to your next question in the category of actors and actresses. What actor has appeared in the following films? Spellbound, Gentleman's Agreement, and The Gunfighter.
I'll tell you what, I've seen 2 of these movies, and they're both great.
I just bought one of them on Criterion.
Oh.
And yeah, it was not that long. It was not that long before your review of one of them, and it made me good that I blind bought it. So
Nice.
excited to get to it.
It's
5,
fantastic.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go with the. I think it's Red. Yeah, Redshaw. Cool.
Gregory Peck.
All right, and David.
John Wayne.
Yeah.
And Jacoby.
I said John Wayne as well.
No more perfect rounds. We are tied up again. Gregory Peck was the correct answer. Next question.
In the category of action/adventure, which they forgot to put in this doc, but that's okay. Your question. Holly Gennaro, Al Powell, and Johnson & Johnson are characters in what 80s film?
Or are we now adapting the TLU setup where they separated all those because they had action and adventure?
Did they?
Sci-fi. And I know they had sci-fi and fantasy because I
What?
remember being told several times I couldn't pick sci-fi fantasy whenever we drafted categories. 5, 4, 3,
Like to draft Star Wars, please.
1. Hands down. Let's go to David.
Die Hard.
All right, Jacoby.
We ought to wait for the last name to see Die Hard.
Redshaw.
What was Dave's nickname again? Die Hard?
Oh yeah, yeah. Die Hard is correct. We're still tied up at 5. Going into your penultimate question in the round, which comes in the category of 90s. In Rushmore, what does Max pitch to build over the school baseball field, but is stopped and expelled before ground is broken?
Oh.
There we go.
This is a good film.
I definitely like it. Not,
Yeah, it's
not,
not one of my
huge,
favorites from this director, but
yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it better than most of their other things.
Yeah.
I'm also just not a huge fan of just this guy in general. 5, 4,
Damn.
3, 2, 1. I like this next film much better. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
Swimming pool.
Redshaw.
I said aquarium.
Ooh.
And David.
That sounds right. I don't know. Greenhouse.
Aquarium is correct. So Redshaw taking the lead there with 6.
I think you could swim in an aquarium, but that's fine.
Jacoby and David at 5 going to the last question of the round.
In the category of the 1970s, what is the Zodiac-based name of the serial killer Harry Callahan that Harry Callahan is investigating in Dirty Harry? What you drinking?
Any of that? Oh, I got a Gatorade Zero here.
Hell
Getting
yeah.
old. I can't handle regular Gatorade anymore. It's too sweet for me. It's got to be the Zero.
I get that, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Excuse me. Let's go to Redshaw. Doesn't matter.
Scorpio.
David.
I don't have it.
And Jacoby.
Scorpio.
Scorpio is correct. And with that, we will end off round. We'll end off round 1 with Redshaw in the lead with 7. Jacoby right behind him with 6, and David right behind him with 5. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, great. We're going into round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which all of our competitors will get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they keep. They like what they land on the first time. They can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. They get 5 questions, whatever category they land on, worth 2 points apiece, or they can check down a multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There is stealing, so please, everybody, watch out for that. The categories on the wheel today are written by Billy Wilder, PG-13, 2006 to 2014 Summit Entertainment, and Gene Hackman, which are our strength categories for today, and are the rest of our wheel made up of general categories, which is Oscars, the 1990s, recent releases, war, directors, westerns, and horror. Because it is a triple threat match, there is no spinner's opponent's choice. We will go over to whoever is behind, or whoever's ahead at the moment, and which is Redshaw. So it's up to you whether or not you want to spin first or defer.
I'll defer.
Got it. Then we'll go over to Jacoby. Would you like to spin now or defer to David?
I'll also defer.
All righty. In that case, this is David's first spin. Brought to you by Progressive. You land on war. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'll spin again. I can't. I don't think.
All righty.
Ooh.
Second spin here.
Risky, David.
Wow.
And you land on Gene Hackman.
All right.
So that. Hey, Dylan, why don't you give him the Gene Hackman questions?
Sure thing. Your first question in the category of Gene Hackman. What does Gene Garrison what job does Gene Garrison have in I Never Sang for My Father?
Yeah. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, pilot, B, doctor, C, lawyer, or D, professor.
B is a boy.
B is unfortunately incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A, pilot, B, doctor, C, lawyer, or D, professor?
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby.
I said D.
And Redshaw.
I said lawyer.
Sorry,
D,
I forgot.
yeah, D. D professor is correct. 4 points. So Jacoby.
You always get confused on that part. Sorry.
And I didn't say it the first time, but we're gonna go to whenever there's steel available. We're gonna go to it really quick. So mind your board on that one.
Yeah. Your next question. In what film does Gene Hackman appear alongside a cast that includes James Woods and Melanie Griffith?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple choice.
1.
Your options are A, Night Moves, B, Twilight, C, A Bridge Too Far, or D, The Mexican.
I'll taste in that.
Five,
A.
4, 3.
A is correct for 1 point. Your next question. In The Replacements, the Sentinels play their final game against a team from what U.S. city?
Five, 4,
Dallas.
2.
That is correct for 2 points.
Sure.
Your penultimate question. In The Royal Tenenbaums, what body part is Margot Tenenbaum missing?
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
1.
Sure thing. That is your first repeat. Your question again. In The Royal Tenenbaums, what body part is Margot Tenenbaum missing?
Five, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple choice.
1.
Your options are A, eye, B, toe, C, ear, or D, finger.
Finger.
That is correct for 1 point. And your final question in this category. Excuse me. Who stars as Jerusha Hale in Hawaii?
It's a woman's name, right? Julie Andrews.
That is correct for 2 points.
Alrighty. With that, have David getting his score up to 11. Cameron, Redshaw staying at 7. Jacoby, with that steal again, score up also to 7. Is that what you have, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right. Bring back up the wheel. And even though we're tied, so it does defer to Redshaw since he is higher ranked. Redshaw, would you like to spin now or defer to Jacoby?
I'll defer again.
You got it. So Jacoby, this is your spin now.
All right, I needed one of 2 categories. Now one of those is gone. Okay.
Oh,
yes!
well, there you go.
Giving that a spin again.
Please, God, I'll take it. Okay.
All righty. I will give you your questions here now and recent releases.
These can't be such a crapshoot anyway, as a precursor to justify if I get over 10.
Okay. I guess first question. In a real pain, David and Benji take a trip to Poland to honor which of their family members? And we're looking for a semi-specific answer.
Their grandma.
That is correct for 2 points. Next question. In Honora, on what holiday does Vanya offer Annie $15,000 to be his girlfriend for a week?
What holiday? When would it be? There's a lot of... I shouldn't say anything.
5, 4, 3.
Multiple choice.
2. All right, multiple choice options are: is it A, Christmas, B, 4th of July, C, New Year's, or D, Thanksgiving?
Oh, because they're going to I'm pretty sure they're going to a New Year's party, and there's a lot of snow, but that could also be just New Jersey.
5.
Can you repeat those options again? I realized I've got to get the wrong...
Sure can. Your options again: A, Christmas, B, 4th of July, C, New Year's, or D, Thanksgiving.
Okay, C. I was going to say like New Year's Day, and you're going to throw me off. But C.
C, New Year's is correct for 1 point.
I was about to say New Year's Day, and then I probably would have been wrong, right? Like, because those are 2 different ones. I don't know.
I guess it was on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
doesn't matter. We just had New Year's written here. So anyway, your next question: who plays Bethany, Drew and Alyssa's new roommate in One of Them Days?
Fuck, I didn't see this one. I mean, maybe I did see it. You guys don't know.
My game.
I don't even know who's in this movie. Multiple choice, please.
All right, multiple choice options are: A, Maud Apatow, B, Lily Rose Depp, C, Sadie Sink, or D, Geraldine Viswanathan.
Who would be in this movie? I'll go with Maud Apatow.
That is correct for 1 point.
Aha! I did see it. Tricked you all. Okay.
Hey, penultimate question. The opening scene of Bad Boys Ride or Die sees Mike and Marcus stop a robbery in what kind of location?
It's a convenience store.
That was a close one. That is correct for 2 points. All right, and your last question. Who directed Blink Twice?
Right, that's that one. It's Zoe Kravitz.
That is correct for another 2 points. That I have Jacoby in his score up to 15 at a good wheel spin there. Cameron Redshaw still at 7. David still at 11. That what you got, Dylan?
That is what I have.
All right, we'll bring it back up the wheel. And Redshaw cannot defer anymore. This will be his first spin. It does land on Western. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Oh, yikes. But there's also scary stuff. I'll press my luck. I'll spin again.
You got it. You got to keep what you land on this time. And you are going to be stuck with the 1990s.
Okay.
So in that case, we'll get rid of the wheel. In fact, we'll just get rid of this tab. We don't need it anymore. And I'll give. Oh yeah, Dylan, give me questions in the 1990s.
Sure. Your first question in the category of the 1990s. In what 90s crime film does a character have to deal with a parole officer named Seymour Scagnetti?
I'll take multiple choice.
Your options are A. Donnie Brasco, B. True Romance, C. Primal Fear, or D. Reservoir Dogs.
Five, four,
True
three,
Romance?
two.
That is incorrect. For the 1 point steal, is it A. Donnie Brasco, B. True Romance, C. Primal Fear, or D. Reservoir Dogs?
Five, four, three, two, one. Pens down. Oh, I'm starting that again. Jacoby,
Reservoir Dogs?
David,
A, whatever that was. I forgot.
Reservoir Dogs is correct for the 1 point steal.
Your next question. In Ed Wood, while filming Bride of the Monster, Ed has Bela Lugosi fighting a puppet of what kind of creature?
Oh no. I know I'm gonna.
5, 4,
Repeat
3,
the question.
2.
All right, that is your first repeat. Your question again. In Ed Wood, while filming Bride of the Monster, Ed has Bela Lugosi fighting a puppet of what kind of creature?
Five, four, three, 2,
I'll go multiple choice.
1.
Your options are A, octopus, B, shark, C, jellyfish, or D, eel.
Dang it. I was like, is that octopus or squid? Octopus.
I had a feeling that's what the thought process was. Yeah, that is correct for 1 point. Your next question. Emma Thompson plays a housekeeper who falls in love with a butler played by Anthony Hopkins in what 1993 romantic drama?
The Remains of the Day.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question now. How specifically was Tatum, Sydney's best friend, killed in Scream?
Okay. She's like crushed in a garage door.
That is correct for 2 points. We had crushed by a garage door, but
Challenge.
Your final question in this category, because I'm assuming that wasn't a serious challenge.
Sorry.
Your final question. Who directed Quiz Show?
Robert Redford.
That is correct for 2 points.
That now Redshaw getting the score up to 14. Jacoby, that's still in the lead, with 16, and David with 11. Is that all right? Okay, cool.
Yes.
So then go into round number 3, which is our pick your poison round, in which all of our competitors have drafted from our list of general categories before the match, and now they will draft from those categories again to see what they'll answer here in round number 3. You get as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, 4 points apiece. Once a category is selected, it cannot be chosen or answered by their opponent. The categories that have been chosen for today's round 3 are recent releases, Oscars, actors and actresses, the 1990s, classics, drama, comedy, the 2010s, sports, action adventure, mystery thriller, and the 2000s. Going to have our competitors select their categories and hopefully come back to finish this one out. All right, we're back. Bears selected the categories, and this is the way we're going to go. We are going to go until we are out of questions, or all the players, or at least two of the players, are mathematically eliminated. We will start with the player that is behind, and just keep going from questions on who is the most behind at the moment. That's how we're going to alternate. With that, David, you are the one that is behind in third place right now. What would you like to take for your 1 point question?
I guess let's stick 2000s.
All righty then. I'll give you your questions here in round 3. All right, here is your 1-pointer in the 2000s. Bruce Campbell plays a superpowered gym coach in what 2000s family movie?
Sky High.
Yeah, that is correct for 1 point. We will stick with you. So what would you like to take for your 2-point question?
I'll take actress and actress.
You got it. All right, here's your 2-pointer in actors and actresses. Which 2 characters does Jason Isaacs play in 2003's Peter Pan?
He did. Need the name? Shit.
He's figuring, yeah.
You need the real name. For
5, 4, 3.
repeat
2.
repeat the question.
All right, just so I can repeat the question again. Which 2 characters does Jason Isaacs play in 2003's Peter Pan?
Does he have a name? Can I just I'll just say Captain Hook and Wendy's dad because I don't know.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Captain Hook and Mr. Darling.
I could have just said that. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, all right.
So with that, yeah, you're still behind. So we'll stick with you. What do you like for your 3-point question?
Just sports.
You got it. All right. Here's your 3-pointer in the category of sports. What European city does Monica end up playing in professionally in Love and Basketball?
What was it?
So can we have both hands on screen?
Yeah.
There you go.
Barcelona.
That is correct for 3 points. So with that, David does put himself in second place with that hit. So we'll be going over to Redshaw. What would you like for your 1-point question?
We'll do mystery thriller.
Mystery thriller, you got it. All right. Here's your 1-pointer in mystery/thriller. Oh yeah, that's also me. Your question. Robert Mitchum and Robert De Niro both played the same character in what thriller and its remake?
Cape Fear.
That is correct for 1 point. And you do tie up with David, but you have more questions, so we'll stick with you. What would you like for your 2-point question?
I'll take 2010s.
Got it, 2010s. All right, here's your 2-pointer in the category of the 2010s. What actress played Madame Blanc, Mother Marcus, and Dr. Joseph Kempler in 2018's Suspiria?
Tilda Swinton.
That is correct for 2 more points. Actually putting Redshaw in the lead right there but David still puts David still in third with 15 points, and he has one more question, which is 4-pointer in the 1990s. He needs to hit this to stay in the game. And a reminder, David, you have one more repeat. So your 4-pointer. In what 90s coming of age film will you find a shoplifter that says his name is Warren Beatty? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1. All right, that is your final repeat, David. Your question one last time. In what 90s coming of age film will you find a shoplifter that says his name is Warren Beatty? Five,
Sleepers.
4, 3. That is incorrect. We were looking for Empire Records. That miss, David does unfortunately secure himself in third place. But Jacoby now is the bottom one here.
Are we
Who's
good,
still?
David? You looked like you wanted to.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Can I just challenge that Empire Records is not a coming of age film? I don't know.
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Be right back after this challenge.
Oh,
All right. Sorry, we're back from the challenge. We looked at genre tags on IMDb and Letterboxd, and yeah, it is the first tag on there in IMDb, coming of age, so it is eligible to be asked, and it is eligible to be like titles as a coming of age film. So that does secure David in third place, and we'll go back over Jacoby since he is now behind still in the match. So Jacoby, what would you like for your 1-point question?
Let's do a comedy for 1 point.
You got it. Take it, Dylan.
Your 1-point question in the category of comedy. Who directed Caddyshack, Groundhog Day, and Analyze This?
Shoot.
4, 3.
I don't want to burn
2,
it yet. No
1.
answer. I don't know.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Harold Ramis.
Okay.
So that you're still behind. What'd you like to take for your 2-point question?
Let's try drama.
Yeah.
All right. Your 2-pointer in drama. Who plays Ginger McKenna in Casino?
Sharon Stone.
That is correct for 2 points.
That now puts Jacoby in the lead at 18. Redshaw 17. Go back over to Redshaw for your 3-point question.
We'll try classics.
Trying
We'll go.
classics. All right. Redshaw, here's your 3-pointer. Category classics. In what classic Western will you find a bounty hunter referred to as Lord Baltimore? Five, 4, 3,
Repeat.
2. That is your second repeat. Your question again. In what classic Western will you find a bounty hunter referred to as Lord Baltimore? Five, 4.
I'll say Stagecoach.
That is incorrect. We are looking for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
So that comes down to this. Redshaw has one more question remaining. His 4-pointer on Oscars, which he needs to hit, stay in the game, or else Jacoby will win the match moving on to round 2 in our tournament. As a reminder, Redshaw, you do have one more repeat.
Okay.
Here's your 4-pointer in the category of Oscars. Top Gun Maverick, Baby Driver, and Collateral all had nominations in what category? Five, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right, Cameron, that is your final repeat. Your question one last time. Top Gun Maverick, Baby Driver, and Collateral all had nominations in what category?
Best film editing?
And that is correct for 4 points. Redshaw stays alive here, gets a score up to 21. And Jacoby now is at 18. Go over to your 3-pointer to tie up the game.
Interesting. Oh, this is exciting, man. Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I got it. Action adventure for 3. But it doesn't matter. This one I should miss it. I got to get my 4. I guess I
Make
should.
it interesting, Jacoby.
I'll try. I'll try my best. I really want to make it exciting. Okay. Yeah. 3. Action adventure, please.
Oh yeah, that's me. My bad. Your question in action adventure to potentially tie the game. In Shoot 'em Up, what type of food does Clive Owen's character frequently eat, which he uses to kill someone with?
This would have been the 4. Like, if I would have switched it could have been my 4-point question because I fucking love this movie and he loves carrots.
That is correct for 3 points.
I love this. I love that. So, man. Oh, man. Okay, well, at least we're tied. Oh, that was super exciting. Okay, sorry. 3 repeats, right?
All 3 repeats. And simple as this, folks. There's 1 question remaining in this round, which is Jacoby's 4-pointer recent releases. If he hits it, he's moving on to round 2. If he misses, we're going to sudden death between him and Cameron. So as a reminder, too, the repeats carry over, so keep that in mind. Yeah, take it, Dylan.
Your 4-pointer in recent releases.
Come on.
At the end of Flow, after the deer stampede alerts the animals that another flood is coming, what animal do they find in the forest?
Shit. I have seen it. But there's a lot of freaking animals in this movie.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Repeat.
1.
That is your first repeat. Your question again. At the end of Flow, after the deer stampede alerts the animals that another flood is coming, what animal do they find in the forest?
I think we're going to sudden death. What animal do they find in the forest? They could after the deer. I just see the scene with the
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
1.
That is your second repeat.
Yeah. Dang it.
Your
I think
question
we're sudden
again.
death.
At the end of Flow, after the deer stampede alerts the animals that another flood is coming, what animal do they find in the forest?
Dang it. I think we're going to sudden death, Redshaw. Is it the scene where they come back and they find it again and they find the dog? But it can't be as simple as that.
4,
I'm going to say it. A dog.
And we are going to sudden death. Wow. All right. We'll get there.
The correct answer we were looking for is a whale.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah, they do find that in the thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Sudden death time. Yeah, here's the way we're going to go. You both hit it. We go on. We both miss. We go on. First lead change, though. We have our winner. And as I said before, the repeats do carry over, which means that Jacoby, you still have one more to burn. Cameron, though, you are all out of them. So with that, start first question in sudden death. Who has appeared in The Town, Bad Times at the El Royale, and Baby Driver? Stressed out. I don't like this. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jacoby
Sudden death is so stressful. John Hamm?
and Redshaw.
John Hamm.
Moving on. John Hamm is the correct answer.
We got one, though, so I guess that's good.
Yeah.
Your next question.
Yep.
In what 90s action film does a man lie to his family about being a computer software salesman, but is actually a secret agent pursuing a terrorist faction called the Crimson Jihad?
Right?
Good job.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Star Redshaw.
True Lies.
Jacoby.
True Lies.
That is correct as well. We're moving on. 23 all is the score. Going into your next question. In Ordinary People, Conrad is dealing with grief after losing someone of... Whoa, what? The question is gone. Okay. In Ordinary People, Conrad is dealing with grief after losing someone of what relation to him? I would say we're looking for a semi-specific answer.
Great match.
Yeah, this could be it, though.
I should know it. Gonna find out here. 5, 4,
Repeat.
3, 2. Kobe using his last repeat. Good question again. In Ordinary People, Conrad is dealing with grief after losing someone with what relation to him?
Oh, but which one is... I don't know who... There's... Oh, God. Shoot.
5,
It has to
4,
be...
3,
Dang it.
2, 1. Pens down. I feel like after that, I'm going to start out with Redshaw.
Brother.
Ah, dang it.
Jacoby.
I mean, I could still got it. You don't know. Son.
And your winner, Cameron Redshaw. The correct answer was his brother. His brother was correct. Would put everybody backstage. Dylan, what a goddamn... The ante continues to be upped in this tournament. I think this arguably, I think, maybe our best tournament, I think, in this show's history. Just every time I never know what's gonna happen. And like Jacoby almost pulled off this crazy upset here, going up against two high-level competitors. And yeah, just a simple switch of categories. We'll never know, but still hung in there. Three questions deep into sudden death, which is weird because David also played pretty well here, but there's just like a couple of slips here, and like maybe he could have gone the other way, like in his direction, just incredibly even. I feel like I'm babbling. What you got, Dylan?
Yeah, fantastic match. I think one of the best matches of round one so far. I mean, super intense like that. When they both finally ran out of repeats in sudden death, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Like, and like, yeah, like you said, Jacoby deserves a lot of props for his performance here today. Because honestly, I think, like, obviously everyone knows Jacoby's a great competitor. But Cameron and David are two former singles champions. who have like just so many like different accomplishments between the two of them in Melee. So for Jacoby to be like winning the majority of this match and like coming out with the lead in round 2, really, really impressive. It's just Cameron, he got the points he needed to take the game to sudden death in round 3. Hang in there. He hung in there and got the victory. Very great performance from him. Yeah, great match overall. Good stuff. And unlucky for David that he was the one who ended up spinning one of his opponent's strengths, because obviously round 1 of a tournament, the general categories are going to be easier. So when you have to answer and he spun his opponent's strength and still did really well in it, like picking up 6 points in a strength level category is still really, really solid. So good for him there. But yeah.
After I bring it up, let's go. We will start with him. Post-match interviews. David, just did not have the best luck here today, but still battled pretty well throughout this match. Overall, how do you feel?
Yeah, it was like a frustrating match for me. Like I did kind of like talk myself out of just staying with War. I should have just stayed with it, and then I just kind of like let's just go for it. And then I mean, Gene Hackman is great. I like Gene Hackman movies a lot, but you guys asked like the older Gene Hackmans. It was like harder for me for that one. And then I could have, I could have tied with everybody else in round 3, but the Peter Pan question is like kind of like I got thrown off on that one, and then even if I got like Empire Records, I probably would never have gotten anyway. So I think after a rough few matches already with 90s, I might have to rethink my strategy with that. So, but yeah, I mean, I lost to two great players, so nothing to go down about. So I just have to really get better next time. Yeah.
All right. Do you think at some point we'll probably bring it back? Probably this season.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I don't make the schedule.
We're not going to ban him from the league.
We're not retiring him. What the heck?
I thought he played already. I don't know. It's 2 losses. I don't know. But unfortunately, he did go and become a third, so this does put a loss on your record. But like, who you want to play when you come back? Just help me out.
I don't really get. I don't know. Anybody. I'm taking anybody. Yeah. I don't know. I never played against.
All right. Well, then in that case, thank you for showing up, and we'll see you down the road. And we're bringing in second place here, Jacoby. Jacoby, great played match. Really hung in there the whole way, able to get some steal, like really kind of had it in there, and it's still like able to hang in there several questions deep. The one silver lining here, you did finish second, so no loss. So as technically this match never happened for you, I guess, as far as records go.
Great.
But still great though. But how do you feel talking about it?
I feel good overall. This was an exciting match. The only the disappointing thing is a lot of the time the match went my way a lot of the times, and even when the match was handing me really prime opportunities, I just couldn't capitalize on it. It's again, if I answer my 1 point question, that I win. For that final question, Ordinary People, I had Brother on my board first, and I erased it because I was like, wait, I haven't seen that movie in a while. Like, is Conrad Donald Sutherland or is he Timothy Hutton? So I switched it. And that cost me. That cost a lot there, but it was incredibly exciting. I'm glad. I think triples are matches really come down to steals in round 2 for you capitalizing on that. And I got, I think, the steals that I needed to do in order to keep me sort of afloat there, plus doing well in my own category, which is always good. But no, these are great competitors. I always love playing, David and Redshaw, who I haven't played a whole lot. I've never played before. This was a lot of fun. So I'm happy with it. I'm glad I could keep it a little bit exciting and fun, because that's what it's all about. So yes, I had a good time. And I got to answer a shoot 'em up question, which I've always wanted to answer a shoot 'em up question, because I love that movie. So I'm glad. So
yeah, I wonder how many opportunities we'll get to do that. probably not many more. But I don't know. I don't know if you want to play anybody. Do you hate anybody here? You want to beat their face in?
Do I want? No, I love everybody. If it's a new opportunity, like I haven't played Redshaw before. If it's somebody else who has been around forever, who I've never played, like in singles, that'd be cool. But yeah, best of luck to Redshaw as he continues on. Hope he takes it all.
All right. I heard you want him to win, but you do want to play him later to beat his face in. We'll keep.
Yeah, separately. Yeah. Do that. Work your magic there. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for coming again, and we'll see you down the road. And we will bring in your winner today. Moving on to round number 2 in our tournament, Cameron Redshaw. Very well played match here. It was something where it just kind of stayed kind of neck. It's just one of those crazy matches where it stayed kind of neck and neck. And real, I think, kind of the thing here helped you out. You were able to hit that Oscars question, help send it into sudden death, and just kind of outlast it there. Definitely, all three of you. I would give all three of you commend. Probably a good match to remember later on for match of the year. But Cameron, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I believe that was my first time in sudden death in Melee, like ever. So that was cool. Very stressful. I don't recommend it, and I wasn't a huge fan. But that was a lot of fun. It was great to play Jacoby for the first time. Great to play David again. They did awesome. And yeah, I'm just glad it didn't come down to that flip a coin Tarantino multiple choice question. I was like, that's a Tarantino ass name if I've ever heard one. Just which one is it?
So this does move along in our tournament. There's a lot of people, could be going in there. Maybe not. I don't know. You probably glanced at the list. I don't know if anybody else that you, from that list, you remember, you'd really hope to make it into round 2 so you can play them.
I don't remember who's on the list. Just give me someone fun. Someone who I'm going to have a fun match against. That would be cool.
Well, you do get to pick them.
Oh, I get to pick? Oh.
No,
Well,
not now. Not now,
fun.
though. So just think about it for now.
Yeah. Let Stu in there. And we will
right,
come back to you on that one. You wouldn't have to worry about it if you just lost. So keep that in mind. But you do now have to make that choice.
I told my wife I was aiming for second. Second sounded nice, but this is better. It's pretty good.
All right, that's good to hear. Well, congratulations again, and we will see you down the road. And yeah, just finish it up today. Great match again. Thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you again, David. Thank you again, Jacoby. Thank you again, our winner, Cameron Redshaw. Thank you everybody here for helping out, writers, editors, whoever puts a show on for everybody, you, the viewers, and the fans. Thank you, Dylan, for doing this here with me. And yeah, everybody, just be well.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.